Do you want to watch Digby, the biggest dog in the world, on videotape? Well, you're not exactly the biggest dog, are you? Have a kiss. No? No? All right. What are you doing? What are you doing, lady? What are you doing? Kiss. No? No? Can I make my video, please? Yep, can I make my video? No, you're not going to let me, are you? You just want hugs. You've had hugs all day with me at work. The people out there want to see me do a video, I think. Or do they want to see Safi? Not sure. Yeah? You listen to me? Yeah? I love you too. Yeah, I love you too. Yeah. Do you want to see her? Or do you want to see this? Don't know. Myself and Safi are here looking at a Panasonic NV 366 top loading video recorder from 82, 83, something like that. This one loves watching films with dogs in and horses and cats, and so this particular machine has been in my collection. Oh, hello, yes, it's been in my collection for about a year. Yeah, it's been a year, hasn't it? And I've sort of powered it up, and I can't remember exactly what state it was in. So I thought I'd bring it down from my loft, and we'll actually have a look at it and see what's going wrong with it. I do remember it actually powers up, doesn't it? Yeah, it powers up. Yeah. Am I that boring? Yeah. Okay. All right. And the last time I powered it up, it ejected, and I put a tape in, and nothing really happened, as far as I can remember. This is before I moved house. So let's plug it in, see what happens. Now I'm going to not plug it into the dim bulb on this one. I'm going to plug it directly into the mains because I'm sure I've plugged this in. Anyway, it'd be nice to see some sparks and some smoke, wouldn't it? Yeah. Shall we get on with it? Rough. Is that my presentation skills? Rough. Yeah. Let's get on with it. Right, so let's plug this thing in. I know the plug's okay because I've done that myself. Alright, you ready? We have power. Clock's on. So we have some life out of the tuner. Some of the buttons don't work. 3, 4, 2, 1. There we go. The rewind buttons are a little bit wobbly. The rewind button's a little bit wobbly. Yeah, everything else seems fine. Oh, there we go. So eject does work. That's the tape. There we go. Mr. Depp's finest, Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's see what happens. Let's try fast forward first. Ooh, that's noisy. So, fast forward seems to work, but very noisy. Don't think it's the tape. Ooh, wow, noisy. Rewind. The sort of basic mechanical seem to work. Is it? It's not lacing up properly. Okay. Try again. Counter's definitely working. Yeah, it's not lacing up. Let's try and play and pause. So this machine was a relatively good deck back in the day. It was quite a reliable one. It was liked by service personnel because it was quite straightforward to service and look after. So we have here rewind, play, fast forward, record, eject, stop, pause, and still advance. This is the NV366, but the NV333 didn't have any of the still advance, and it wasn't a good freeze frame on the N333. So, and I think I do have a 333 up in the loft somewhere. Here we have, underneath this panel, we have, again, set the clock, normal, various buttons for setting the hours and minutes for the timer. We have a camera, video in, audio, and you can select between either tuner or camera. And then we have a soft and sharp control. Tracking is over here. That's the remote button. Now, when I was servicing my other NV333, the remote button was the actual remote jack, I should say, was faulty, and it stopped all of these buttons from working. So I had to sort of disconnect it permanently. This one doesn't seem to have that problem. Underneath here is the tuner controls to set all the tuner up, so you can record from your analog channels back in the day. We've got a on-off, and the only way you can really see that it's actually on is with the lights behind the channel controls. You turn it off, that's it. We also have a counter, mechanical counter, reset, and a memory, so when it hits when you press it, it will actually stop it from rewinding and fast forwarding at that certain point. We also have a timer record on and off, so you can set the timer, then press that, and it will go off and wait for the clock. The clock is very, very dim. It's not just in the camera, it's a little better, but not by much. Yeah, and we've got where you put the tape in. And on the back here we have RF out, RF in. You can set signal level here. So if you're on Betamax, this is known as local and DX. So if you've got in a high power area next to a transmitter, you can set it to high or low if it's a thing. Now this, oh, there we go. That's it. It does work. Set it to low if you're in an area which the antenna is a distance away. Audio out, video out. You can set this to color, auto, so some tapes you might have color signals, you want to get rid of the color, and also the signal test. And then you've got the mains here, NV366, yeah, 39 watts. Yeah, that's about pretty much it. I can't remember what that is for. Might be you pull this off to actually set the channel for the RF out. That might be that. So cosmetically it's not too bad considering its age. Again, the only real damage is this button here, and that's just basically the plastic has broken off which holds the actual button there. I can fix that, that's no problem. The buttons are pretty worn, so this has been used. See, we've still got some thumbprints of dirt from where somebody's been pressing the reset, and the same on here. So the actual unit doesn't really play. Yeah, it sounds like it's not lacing up properly. So let's crack this open and have a look. So we've opened the machine up, and I don't remember the condition of this machine, but the video head looks a little worn. It's a 4-head machine, a 4-head drum. Rubbers feel okay, nothing too loose. Looks like I probably tried to actually grease this. This all looks relatively fresh grease. Let's put the tape in, turn it on. Press play. Sounds like it's not got enough torque to actually engage, so that sounds terrible. Let's let this fast forward for a second. I'll hyperlapse it. So that's 4 minutes of my life I'm not going to get back. It's very slow. Let's try and play from the end of the tape. So it's not a tension problem with the tape. The tension will be less there, so let this run back. Another 4 minutes of my life I won't get back. Well, that was painful. Jeez. The purpose of that was to actually check to see whether the tape end sensors work. Also to exercise the rubber. There's if a rubber idler there, and give that an exercise. It helps wear it in. It actually feels pretty good. I think I have been in this machine before doing stuff. I can't remember, it's been such a while. Also got an idle here, which I think is to play. So if I simulate a tape being in the machine, no, it's just not happy, is it? No, it's just not happy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off, turn it on its side, open up the back, and let's have a look at the belts behind here and see whether they're slipping. So there's the broken thing. I can fix that, that's not a problem. 1982, August, first week, 6th. So this is the belt arrangements here. Check the belts manually. That's pretty perished, that one. I don't really have all of the belt. I can try. Oops. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the mounting points for the capstan. That's me to get to some of the bigger belts. So have a look at this. It's pretty manky. I'll give this a clean. Right, I'm just using some IPA cleaner, just isopropanol. I've had this can for about 15 years and just kept on replacing it. So if we get the belt and put it between rag soaked IPA and just pull the belt through. There we go. That'll clear all the crap off. Belt doesn't feel too bad. It's got stretch left in it. And there we go. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to clean up the surfaces as well. Just a Q-tip with some IPA on. Yeah, no, there's a circlip holding it in. Sometimes I will pull the whole capstan out and then clean the shaft of the capstan on the other side. But this feels fine. Again, there's just lots of crap on that one. Then I'm going to clean the motor. I do wonder if this is quite crappy. No, that's absolutely fine. Let's just keep on cleaning it. Yeah, there's some crap coming off. So, one of my stores of drive belts, I've actually got a complete set of belts for a NV 8600, which is actually over there right now. I'm currently working on it. Let's see if... No, that's too big. That might do it. That might do it. So we've got... It's about the same size. Yep. So that's the old one. And that one is brand new. That's definitely brand new. So I'm just going to give it a quick wipe. Still got a little bit of IPA on this. There we go, just give it a clean. Might not be new actually. It might be one from another machine I've salvaged, so put that back in there. So I'm going to use Q-tip with some IPA on, just to clean everything up. Yep. And then we'll put this belt back on. Yep, that seems to fit, but I do need to take that back off again. I need to get to here. So if I just take off this cover, I have been in here before. I do remember this. So, right, there we go. Had this big long one. I don't think I've got anything suitable. No, so I haven't got anything suitable in the store, so I'm just going to have to clean this one. Yeah, I've still got a bit of IPA on it. Yeah, a bit of crap. So that's that one. And then we've got this little one here. A bit cracked. I might have something. I might. Yes, so that's the original one. I've got another one here. So let's give this one a clean. Need a bit more IPA. Yep. Let's just clean this transfer wheel. So this wheel down here transfers, and I think it actually increases the torque from this motor to that. Oh, looks relatively clean. I might have been in here before. Yeah. That all seems to go back in. I'll leave those out for now. But I don't want to put any screws back in. I just want to see whether this thing powers up and works. So there we go. Right. So let's see what happens. Well, that's fun. Okay. Just trying to see where that little connector goes, but there is absolutely nothing for it to go into. So I wonder whether it's actually just running free. I didn't touch it. Not down there, anyway. Okay, let's put it all back together again and try again. Okay, let's put a tape in. Nope. I still think this is belts. Still think this is belts. So if you've got a tape in, it doesn't do it. Love it. Right. If we can. Right, I might have to do this off camera and actually have a look inside while it's actually trying to play. I can't disconnect these because that's all the system control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look in there off camera and see whether I can see any belts slipping. Right, this is entirely down to a belt, one belt slipping, just one. And what I did was just gently push the belt a little bit and it engaged. So this is actually playing. I'm not going to stop it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually connect it up to my little test TV and see whether we get a picture. Because I don't think I've ever seen this have a picture. Right, that's the picture. Right, there we go. I've just turned it down. There is some colour. Looks like very worn heads. So I'm going to leave this machine running. It's currently playing. The cog and the drive belt inside there, every time it stops I have to go physically turn the machine up on its end, press play and then try to just twist the little cog just that little bit extra. It hasn't got enough torque. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a video drum and also the belts for this. So I can get it all up and running smoothly. I will do a video on how to replace the video drum and also the belts. I'll do another one. You've already seen some of the work of actually taking the belts out and replacing them. But yeah, the video drum is relatively straightforward. It's not too difficult. Soldering iron and a couple of screws. Even most machines I've actually I've worked on, I don't have to actually adjust anything, most of them anyway, so it should be quite straightforward. Yeah, so it's currently running there. It's a really crappy picture. If I just turn the tracking control and that is centered there, it's really rubbish. If I turn it a bit further it gets better. It seems to be getting a little bit better. It's a little bit. Let's just let it run. So the video drum is absolutely worn out. So on here you can actually see there's it's actually wearing down some of the actual grooves, and the grooves are there to bring air in and actually create an air barrier or an air bearing. So that helps, but it's actually worn out, so it's probably Johnny Depp's favourite or best film, in my view. One of his best films anyway. Yeah, it's running. Over on the bench over there I've got the Panasonic NV 8600. That's in pretty poor condition. If I come over and show you, it's pretty poor condition. Again, another barn find. It's incredibly noisy. The bearing on this motor here has seen better days. The video drum is all corroded. So if I show you that, there you are, you might be able to see some of the corrosion on the drum itself. Again, that's going to be another video drum, and possibly a new motor. It might even just be a spares machine. It does play with no colour, and it does actually, if you press the eject, it's pretty violent. Yeah. So yes, it pretty much everything else works except poor picture and the noisy main motor. So at some point I might fix it, or I might just turn it into a spares machine. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I do have another one of these in the loft. I have the 8660 or something like that. It's the next one up from this one, so I could always use spares. On screen I've got the Panasonic NV 366 service manual there, and I've been using that for reference. I've got pretty much service manuals for all the kit I try and service. Yeah, so there it is. It's whizzing away. I'll leave that running for a couple of hours. Be quite surprised, just leave the machine running, it will wake up. It might even start lacing up properly. Yeah, that picture is bloody awful. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you like my content. I'm a small channel and appreciate all the support I can get. If you have any questions about this, my email address is on my channel in the about. Feel free to contact me and I will try to respond as soon as I can. Yeah, see you on the next video. Just a quick addendum on this video. I've actually put the machine back together again. I've actually got a belt working and I borrowed it from another machine. So I can press stop. There we are. And then if I press play, and there we go. The picture is still as crappy as hell. There we go. It's pretty rubbish. Black and white, and well, going colour and black and white. I've set the clock on it, and I've also cleaned this on the back side of the panel, and that seems to have brightened it up nicely. I've fixed this, so we actually do have rewind and fast forward. So pretty much everything's working except the video heads now. I've also ordered the belts, and I'm waiting for an eBay auction to end on the video head. Yeah, there's still the error, and the fault with this is that if you actually stop and then eject, and as soon as you put that down, it just fast forwards. I'm going to look at the service manual and try to work out what's going on there. Do that, it's absolutely fine. So if anybody's got an idea on this one, please put in the comments. I've got a funny feeling it's something to do with the sensors. So you've got infrared sensors on either side. If I interrupt this side, the take-up spool, it actually stops, but it thinks the tape's in. So I think it's just a micro switch or a sensor of some sort.